we're going to be growing bacteria. And let me just bust out the kit. Bacteria science kit. I asked my mom for this for Christmas, and I haven't used it since. I didn't use it in winter because I said I want to wait until spring when the sun is out and all the bacteria is thriving. We've got all these agar plates, or however you say it. Agar plate ASMR. And you know, we've got the pipettes, sample jars, obviously the cotton swabs. I think we might just do like 5 today. I'm gonna go to various places simply just throughout my home, and I might save the other 5 for like other things. But I'm going to try to find the most disgusting places in my home and in my yard. We are gonna take some samples from my pond. Enough lollygagging, let's literally freaking get into it. I think I'm gonna start out with like bodily fluids, like in my face. Starting off with my sterile cotton swab, I'm gonna start with my ear. Sorry if this is gross. You're not supposed to put those in your ear, but it feels good. Earwax. Next, we'll do my mouth. I switched out the cotton swabs, don't worry. Next, I'm gonna do my nose. Do you mind? Actually, it's not that bad, y'all can see. Ugh. Okay. We got my earwax, we got my spit, we got my nose juice. It's not my body technically, but I'm thinking we go bottom of this shoe, because I did that in biology class and it was the stankiest, most potentest bacteria out of everyone else in the group. So let's do that. My work shoes. Look, I don't know if you can see that, but it's nasty as fuck. I'm about to show this to my boss and she's gonna be like, actually, you're fired. You didn't need to do that. That's nasty. Now, since I did my mouth, I want to try my pets. Let's torture my cats. That should be enough. All right, that should be good.
Hi, Zeldy. Say hi.
No, Gunther, it's not a treat. It's not your turn yet. You'll get a turn. Do you see how he is? Okay. All right, last one for the pets. Last corner for the pet plate has been filled. I'm thinking next up, we go outside. I am dying to see what grows from my pond. So here we are at my pond. As you can see, it's quite full. Wait. Look at this little guy. Aww. Is this the most scientific way of doing things? I don't know. Is it the way I'm doing it? Yes. I'm not completely satisfied, so we're gonna do a lightning round. Can't remember the last time I've cleaned this. Good old-fashioned car tire. Next, I'm gonna do my toilet seat lid. I'm not gonna show y'all the inside of my toilet because that feels like weirdly intimate. Yeah. Last but not least, I figured we'd just do some good old-fashioned dirt. And I found a good spot. So you see this little white stuff right here? I don't know what that is, but I want some. We're back inside. We've collected all of our samples from across the field. So let's just review and see what we've got. First plate we did, we took some samples from me. Earwax, spit, shoe sole, and my nose. The next one we did, we took some samples from my pets. We took a spit sample from Gunther. We took a spit sample from Zelda. Took a spit sample from Cake, and one from Bucky. And next, which is the one I'm most excited for, to be honest, pond water. Speed round, we got toilet seat, door handle, car tire, and just some dirt. I can't wait to see how these turn out. I'm gonna put them in a nice, dark, temperate environment for 7 days, let's say. 7 days, I'll come back to you, and we'll crack these bad boys open and look at them with our eyes and look at them under the microscope. So I will see you in exactly 7 days, but you will see me right now. So it has been exactly 7 days. I've had the plates in my office and I have not looked at them at all. So if they're disappointing, y'all are gonna get my live reaction. And as you can see, we've got my microscope ready to look at these things up close. Boop. Sink. That should be less blurry. It fucking stinks, y'all. This thing stinks. Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that. Toilet seat. This is the toilet seat. Yeah, that's nasty. Should I be wearing gloves? Good question. I don't know. Door handle. That one is pretty spotty. It seems like they've kind of just traveled into one another. Like, door handle and car tire are kind of existing within the same universe as each other. And I don't know if that's just because they're similar in bacteria composition, which if they are, that's horrifying. But if they just, kind of traveled over to one another. Next plate. Oh, this one is just pond water. Yo, this one is actually sick. I don't know if you can see, but the plate, the actual agar has been lifted off of the plate. Like, all around, pretty much. It's become lifted off the plate. This is probably because I coated it in pond water. But look at that beautiful spottage. Look at that. Like, is that some algae growth I see? It's got this nice little green tinge to it. It's kind of fuzzy, but I just like how even it is. Third plate. Now this one is extremely disappointing, but also kind of reassuring, because this is the plate that I took samples from my own body. So if any of y'all want to start the rumor that I'm a dirty bitch, good luck, because here's the physical medical proof. These look cleaner than when I first fucking swabbed them. Like, hello? The only one that anything really happened with was the sole of my shoe. And even that is like nothing really going on in that. I'm starting to think that the more bacteria that grow on these plates, the better chance they have of the actual agar being lifted off of the plate, because it's also a little bit lifted on that specific part. That's what happens when you buy your agar plates from Amazon and then don't use them for 5 months. Final plate. This one, ooh, this one is cute. Oh, but it's sad. This is the sample that I took from my pets' mouths. Oh God, it looks like It looks like the dogs have more bacteria living in their mouths. These bottom two, that's going to be the dogs. Top two, it's going to be the cats. This one is Bucky, my little black cat. He has some pretty clean mouth spit going on. That one is Cake, relatively the same. Oh, God. This one is Gunther. Oh, seems like Zelda actually has the dirtiest mouth, which makes sense because she will eat creatures. A little nice up close of that. Got some little spottage going on. Got some big spottage going on. Some fuzzies. Yeah, that's Zelda. That's Gunther. White people, when you let your dogs lick inside of your mouth, this is what's on there. This is what's on there. So just think again before you let Fluffy give you a French kiss. Those were all the plates. Now, I kind of want to see what these look like under the microscope. But let's try that real quick, shall we? Viewing this in the microscope means I have to have it like at least 7 inches from my face, and I can smell it, and it stinks. Y'all, look at that. It's the edge of the little fuzzy. Some little spots. Whoa. That looks incredibly ominous. That is nasty looking. Golly. Let's look at some of... Oh, sorry. I forgot to say what we were just looking at. Right now, we're looking at some of the bacteria from Bucky's spit. The nasty boy. I believe those are cheek skin cells. And I'm not really sure what the, like, black masses are. And, you know, are these, like, cells? I think they are, because look at that. You can see the nucleus. So that's pretty cool. I don't really know what these big black spots are, to be honest. Whoa. That one, I think, maybe has something inside of it. Whoa. Whoa. What is going on here? This is like two masses trying to conjoin into one. Hold up, let me get good focus. Ugh. And it's like bulbous too. Look at that. Looks like someone's BBL. Why my cat got fucking BBL in his mouth? Ugh. What is that? Is that like some sort of cell or something? Does it look different with my different, whoa. It looks white, but then it's like brown. Y'all want pink bacteria? Y'all want yellow? You want piss bacteria? I got more yellow. I got twilight. What else? I got blue. Let's take a look. I want to see what pond water looks like under the scope. So let's look at that. I'm having some thoughts about this. This is the pond water plate. I'm going to just focus it in and out a little bit. It looks really cool. It looks like a map of a city. As you can see, it's very vascular. I'm not sure if that's like the bacteria or, you know, maybe because the plate or the agar lifted off the plate so much. If this is like some sort of, if this is like water pathways through the agar, I don't know if that's something that can happen, but like maybe the water soaked the agar plate and then it dried up and caused it to lift, and maybe this is like the pathway that the water took to soak up the plate. It's probably just the tiny greenery that I picked up because I used a dropper. Again, don't know what it is, but that's never stopped me. I'm sorry the movements are so fast. Like I said, I can't really make precise motions on the x-axis, unfortunately, or the y-axis. Let's switch the aperture. Whoa. That's cool. I don't know what that is, but that's cool as hell. This whole video is just gonna be me saying, whoa, that's cool. But it is though. Ooh, see, I'm glad I did that. You can see the makeup of the little fucking stringies. See that? You can see, I'm not sure if that's like their, like you can see that. You can see the inside and the outside of them. That is cool. Whoa. Isn't that beautiful? It really does look like the veins of a city. I like that. I like that. Let's move on to the last plate I'm gonna film, which is some random shit. I have got to see what this fuzzy for my toilet seat looks like up close. Oh my god, this one stinks bad, y'all. Is it because it's from my fucking toilet? What the fuck? And from a car tire? Like, I can't. As you can see here, we've got another very complex web. This is kind of in the middle of that little fuzzy part I showed y'all. Very cool, very spindly. I love that. So, whoa. I mean, that is just, that's a clear shot. It looks like some thorns, some thorny vines. I wasn't anywhere near a plant. Like, this came from my toilet. Like, what the hell is that? Maybe next time I won't leave it for a full 7 days because it's seeming like a lot of this bacteria, at least the stronger ones, like the toilet seat one and the door handle one and the car tire, they're passing into each other's zones. So maybe if I leave them for less time, they'll kind of just stick in their own little space and I can view them more objectively. Whoa, that is pretty. That looks like some sort of crystal or something. Look at that. Whoa. Oh god, I just caught a whiff. Is this dangerous? Is this dangerous to smell it this close? Without like a face mask on. Let's use some dirt. And honestly, I don't know where the fuzzy came from on the toilet, because I picked up some fuzzy stuff in that dirt, if you'll recall. There was something white and fuzzy in the dirt. So I was expecting that fuzzy stuff to show up in the dirt bacteria, but maybe that wasn't like something alive or active. What the hell? Is that like a little creature? I can't go down any further because the plate is too big on the microscope stage. That looks like something. It kind of looks like an avocado seed, but it looks like a little guy. My dream is to collect some pond water samples and find a tardigrade. I've always wanted to see one of those IRL. This is cool. Let's look at what's on my door handle real quick, and then we'll call it a day. And then we'll review and we'll call it a day. It's becoming slightly unfocused because I'm moving it with my hands and therefore slightly lifting it upwards, so it goes out of focus. I'm a professional, y'all. Don't even worry. This isn't so bad for a door handle. I mean, oh, big boy. Here we go. What are you? Actually, I'm seeing a spot that I kind of want to see. This thing. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. That is like nasty looking. See, that kind of looks like a fungus or something. Like, look at the pattern in that. Ugh! Ew, you can see it's like squishy and wet. Oh my god. That is fucking nasty but sick. The focus on this is so good right now that it's disgusting. Like, I feel like I could reach out and squish that. There's a little border, the shadow underneath it. Oh, whoops. But, I mean, look at that. That's kind of beautiful. Disgusting, but beautiful. And see, like, it looks big on the camera, but look. It's just that. It's just that one. That is the bacteria that lives with me, amongst me. I mean, obviously, I try to clean it every so often so it doesn't get to grow to become that before my very eyes. But this is a fun little thing that I've wanted to do for forever. And this will not be the last y'all see of my microscope. Keep that in mind. You're never safe from this microscope. And also, being completely honest, I don't really know what to do with these. I don't know if I should just keep them and see how much they grow in like over the course of several months, if I should trash them, because I don't think you're supposed to just put these in your trash. In conclusion, thank you for joining me on this little experiment that I had. I wanted to see what would grow from the things around my house and from my face and my pets' faces. Very surprised and happy at the plate of the sample that I took from, my spit, my ear, my nose, that nothing came from that. Thanks for joining me. More videos to come soon. Happy spring. Goodbye.